All right, good morning. I'm Stephen Datz, Chair of the Awards Committee. I'd like to call the March 3rd, 2022 awards meeting to order. We have a physical quorum represented by Stephen Datz, Gabor Osh, serving as a delegate for Ricky Erickson, Hai Vu, and Russell Caffey representing Joe Urbano. We also have Jordan Pope representing Laura Dutton joining us online. The Office of General Counsel is represented by Rebecca Levy. Budget is represented by Lori Whitmer. And before we begin reviewing today's agenda, I'll note that there isn't anyone physically present for public comment. Lynn, did you receive any public comment via email?
No public comment.
Thank you. Let the record show we did not receive any public comment. I'll pause for a moment for callers joining us online to unmute and speak up. Okay. Hearing no comments, we'll proceed with today's regular agenda. On today's agenda, we have items 1 through 14 that have been reviewed by Procurement and Budget. These items are now ready to be reviewed by the Awards Committee, beginning with item 1, representing the minutes from the February 24th, 2022 Awards Committee meeting. Are there any comments or corrections to be discussed? Okay, may I get a motion to approve award item 1, representing the minutes from the February 24th, 2022 Awards Committee meeting?
Hai Vu, so moved.
And a second?
Second. Russell Caffey.
Thank you. We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Russell Caffey. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? Minutes are approved as presented. I'll pass it over to Jenny McCollum, our Chief Procurement Officer, to walk us through each of the remaining items before I ask for a motion, beginning with item 2.
Thank you. Through the chair, just a reminder, we have quite an agenda today and a lot of people on the call. So if you wouldn't mind just double checking, making sure you're mute, and if we need to have the business or someone on the line answer some questions, you can unmute yourself at that time. So as the chair stated, we'll start with award number 2. This is an invitation for bid. This is our Cisco SmartNet support and maintenance of JEA infrastructure. And this is for, this supports software and hardware for all of JEA's Cisco branded network and server devices. Presidio Network Solutions LLC is our recommended awardee in the amount of $2,297,150.21. This is a 5-year award with 1 optional renewal. JEA received 3 bids on this. The annual payment will be approximately $459,000. We cover hardware replacement and repair, Cisco Smart license and subscription renewals, required software upgrades, which include critical information security patches and escalated troubleshooting support as needed. And it's noted that we have approximately 900 items of Cisco equipment that will be required, will require a maintenance agreement to ensure operational readiness and maintain its budgetary controls. Lastly, I'll just note that when we compared the prior contract with Presidio, they have maintained or exceeded its current 20% discount, and the majority of these items range between 22 and 27% discount off of published list prices. I will ask the committee if you guys have any questions or comments. All right, seeing none, back to the chair for a vote.
Thanks, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 2?
Hai Vu, so moved.
And a second?
Gabor, second.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Gabor Osh. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 3.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 3 is a contract renewal. This is for our repair are our maintenance, repair, and overhaul material blankets. So we refer to those as our MRO items. We have contracts with 3 different vendors, and our recommendation to the awards committee is to renew all 3 vendors. And the first one is Granger. We will be adding the amount of $94,000 to their not to exceed amount. World Electric Supply will be adding $468,000, and Jokel Inc. we would be adding $676,000. We have a table that shows the original award amount, any previous increases, what this award is actually asking for an increase, and then you'll see the new not to exceed amount for all 3. So this is our last renewal. This will take us through March 21st, 21st of 2023. And just a little bit of history, we put this together, back in 2018 to help bring some of the spend off of the P card that we were seeing across the company. These were the 3 largest MRO, P card spends at the time. And so we negotiated and put an RFQ out for vendors to be able to participate to give JEA a minimum of 10%. So these were the 3 that participated, and they offer us a discount where we would have just gone and bought from them at a regular price. So reducing the cost to JEA, this has worked well. The increase amounts are estimated by using the current spend rates and forecasting over the remaining term of the contract. So you'll see the use from 2018, we saw things fluctuate a little bit. So basing it off of what we're seeing, the JEA employees purchase. These are non-requirement contracts. They cover the whole organization. The approval to spend the funds takes place on the requisition from an already approved fiscal year budget or capital project. I'll ask the committee if you guys have any questions or comments. All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you. May I get a motion to approve award item 3?
So moved.
We have a motion from Russell Caffey, a second.
Second.
We have a second from Gabor Ash. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 4.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 4 is a contract increase. This is for our restoration of disturbed asphalt paved areas. So asphalt restoration, the JEA crews disturb the paved areas during planned and unplanned maintenance and construction efforts. So this contract provides the restoration of those areas. Warren Asphalt Inc. is our recommended awardee, and the amount of the contract increase is $1,229,593.17. This takes us through the original 5-year term, which ends in June of this year. This contract increase will get us through June. We are in the middle of a new solicitation that is wrapping up, but just due to the increase in the number of cave-ins and manhole failures JEA has had over the past 3 years, this contract has been used more extensively than originally anticipated, which is driving the increase. But we do have a bid on the street, and the bid is in evaluation. So we will use this contract through the expiration date, and then we'll have a new contract in place once that is completed. Should be around the same time frame. I'll ask the committee if you guys have any questions or comments.
Jenny, this is Stephen. I don't believe there's a 1 year renewal available at this point. Is that correct?
We do have a one-year renewal available, but we are not exercising it. We're on the street for a bid right now. So this will take us through the 5-year term. It was started in 16. It'll take us through June of 2022, which is 5, unless I'm miscalculating.
21.
6.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So then, yes, we are executing it. We are in the 1-year renewal. Sorry. We should have
Okay.
added that in the description just to show the history. So let us update that in that original paragraph so that we did execute the renewal.
Thank you.
Thank you for correcting that. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thanks, Jenny. Motion to approve Award 4 with amendments.
Jordan Pope, motion to approve.
And a second.
Hai Vu, second.
I have a motion from Jordan Pope, a second from Hai Vu. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 5.
Thank you. Award number 5 is a bid. This is for construction services for State Road 200, so William Burgess Boulevard to Police Lodge Road. There's quite a bit of work going on here, so we'll install about 11,000 linear feet of 16-inch PVC. We will have about 650 linear feet of a 20-inch HDPE, about 750 of another 20. There's a lot of work going on here, and it correlates with the amount of the award. But the new main that we are putting in will provide reclaimed water for irrigation service in the area. So the recommended awardee is DDE Utility Services in the amount of $5,027,563.06. We think this will be completed around June of 2023. We had a 7% JSEB goal on this, which is sizable for the award amount. And JEA received 5 bids. So great competition, and we are also seeing it come in about 23% lower than our budget estimate. And a lot of that has to do with the contractor self-performing the trenchless crossing and the overestimating unsuitable soil replacement costs. So I'll ask the committee if you guys have any questions or comments. All right, hearing none, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 5?
Hai Vu, so moved.
And a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Gabor Osh. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? The motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 6.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 6 is a change order, and this is for our Lakeshore Water Treatment Plant Reservoir and Wellhead number 2 rehabilitation. So originally, this engineering firm, it was procured to provide evaluation, design, services during construction of the rehabilitation of both reservoirs and the well number 2 at Lakeshore. Hazen and Sawyer is our recommended awardee, and the change order amount is $91,660. We expect this to be completed in February of 2024. Just a little bit of history. During the initial design services for the project in 2018, an inspection was performed, and the water reservoirs and the reservoirs, were in better condition than expected. So Hazen and Sawyer finished the design document, and JEA delayed the construction portion until FY 22-23 budget years. So this award is bringing 100% design documents up to the JEA 2022 standards, and we have allowed them to increase their rates based off of the contract, which is adjusted by CPI, our Consumer Price Index. And I'll just note, we explained a little bit more. So what we paid originally for the original award was about $415,000. And so this quote of the change order includes the cost of updating the prior design to current standards and updating the fees based off of the CPI. And those will be used during services during construction. Do you guys have any questions or comments? All right, seeing none, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thanks, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 6?
I vote so moved.
And a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Jordan Pope. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 7.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 7 is a contract increase. This is for our furniture procurement, delivery, and service for our new headquarters. Purdue Inc. is our recommended awardee, and the contract increase amount is $1,272,654.75. We expect this to be, this contract is project completion. We expect that to be done around September of 2022. And you guys have seen this twice already. This is for the 3rd phase of purchase for our headquarters furniture. And this includes the majority of what we call our ancillary furniture. Those items are included for the board and multi-purpose room, much of the customer center area, additional workstations for pre-service, security offices, and special purpose office space, agile training rooms, customer care training rooms, innovation lab, tech depot, work cafes, etc. So we have quite a few areas that we are including in this one. We do still have some furniture remaining to be ordered, which includes a portion of the lobby furniture, outdoor furniture, lockers, standard file cabinets, and other miscellaneous items. The additional ancillary furniture will be grouped in upcoming phases. So you guys will see those as well. And I will pause there and ask Nancy, I see her in the room. Is there anything else you want to add or any additional information on upcoming phases from a timing perspective that the committee would want to be aware of?
So, thank you, Jenny. Nancy Beasy here. I think we'll have another phase within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're looking at the outdoor furniture for the terrace and the reselection of some of the lobby furniture that's over in the customer experience center area. We've gotten really the majority, but we do have some outstanding. But I think we're tracking very well on our budget, so we're pleased about that and have gotten great pricing through our Purdue, our vendor, and Steelcase.
Thanks, Nancy. Any questions from the committee?
Appreciate your leadership on this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 7?
Jordan Pope, motion to approve.
Let George go. And a second?
Second.
We'll take Russell's second. We have a motion from Jordan Pope, a second from Russell Caffey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 8.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 8 is a proposal This is for Progressive Design Build Services for Commonwealth Service Center renovation project. There's quite a bit of write-up here for the committee. I'll just focus in on the scope. Includes the project, or includes the architectural engineering and contractor services, which will be competitively sourced as a single multidiscipline team through the solicitation project. So this is a progressive design build, one vendor. Different check-in points at 10% design, 30, 60, 90, and 100% engagement with the stakeholders. And then as far as what they would be doing, they're complete reformatting and upgrading of all occupied spaces, including offices, classrooms, conference rooms, maintenance and testing shops, open areas, break rooms, and restrooms, and then upgrade of the warehouse doors and storefront systems. The Haskell Company is the recommended awardee, and this initial amount is for $527,961. The project completion for this phase one, is expected to be done October of 2023. JEA received 4 bids when we went out to the street. And as I mentioned before, this is a progressive design build, so we will come to you in phases. This first phase includes the engineering design up to 60%, support services and pre-construction services, which is approximately 9% of our estimated project cost. And then we will have phase 2. Then comes a negotiation of a maximum or guaranteed maximum price. We do have the option for an off-ramp if construction pricing is not acceptable. But once we do have the GMP, we will bring to the awards committee phase 2, which will cover the final design, services during construction, and the construction cost. Do the committee members have any questions or comments?
This is just a curiosity question. Is Haskell performing the design, or do they have a separate designer with a team?
I'll let the business answer, but Haskell should be the sole vendor for this, since it's progressive design build. Are you asking if someone's working with Haskell?
Yeah, who's the sub for design if somebody else is designing the?
Hi, it's Matthew Poteet. Hey, good morning. Haskell is the prime. They are doing the majority of the architectural and engineering for phase 1, and we expect them to be doing the construction side as well. So they're, it's a one-stop shop with them. It's not necessarily an architect firm partnered with a general contracting firm.
Thanks, Matt. Are you actually in front of me? Yeah. It's like the building's already built.
Yeah, put Matt on the scene.
I'm actually at the headquarters. Sorry for the attire. I'm double booked today.
Okay, that was great. Thank you.
You look great, and I love the background.
Here's the one of the area.
There's the
There you
one.
go.
Perfect. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 8?
Highway so moved.
Second?
Second.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Gabor Ash. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed, motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 9.
Through the chair, award number 9 is a request for proposal. This is for our facilities landscaping, and this is our open market. So we have 3 different contracts we're awarding. We have gone to bid for basic landscaping maintenance and chemical spraying. So we have approximately 918 JEA facilities located across our region, including St. John's River Power Park and the Palodes Island. So Duval, Nassau, St. John's Clay, and the other 2 areas mentioned. This, we are recommending 3 contracts. The first one, A Sanctuary House of North Florida, Inc., in the amount of $113,448. We have the second contract going to Freedom Landscape and Lawn Maintenance, Inc., in the amount of $442,745.70. And lastly, the third contract is for J&D Maintenance and Services of Northeast Florida, LLC, in the amount of $1,656,919.34. So this is a 1-year award with 2 1-year optional renewals. I will make a note that Freedom and A Sanctuary House are both JCEPs, even though this is an open market. So we have 2 that are participating and have grown enough, and then based off of just the different sections we split this into with different districts has allowed for the JCEPs to participate also in this open market. We received 4 proposals, again, split into 3 different sections. So we have a note here also that A Sanctuary House of Northeast Florida was disqualified from the 2 larger, but as you can see, because we split, they were able to get a portion of the work still. So great story, great job for the team in putting this one together. I'll also make a note from a pricing perspective. We have seen prices go up. So when we do an apples to apples comparison, we're looking at a 36% increase in rates, which is about $528,000 of like our total increase. And then we have added 63 sites. And so we're seeing that go up, it's attributing to our total cost increase that we're seeing across the board because we have additional sites. So if we're just normalizing it with the sites we have today, 36% increase in price. And I'll just note that they have found the additional funding for FY22 being utilized from an approved one-time purchase. So they've found the money to cover the difference. So I will pause and ask the committee if you guys have any questions or comments. All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 9?
Hi, Vu, so moved.
And a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Russell Cathey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 10.
Thank you. Award number 10 is a contract increase. This is for Progressive Design Build Services for the JEA Utility Training Center renovation project. Matt's back. I love it. I'll call on you in a second, Matt, because I'm going to have you help me explain this one. So this is to provide design and construction services for our new training facility. Aldi and White Constructors, LLC is our recommended awardee in the amount of $5,290,700. You all saw this back in March of 2021 for that phase 1, up to 60% design, pre-construction services, et cetera. And we have completed the 60% design and negotiated a guaranteed maximum price. And I'm going to actually pass it to Matt. He knows this like the back of his hand and can give the committee just kind of a summary of where we started and where we are today to give you guys a little bit of background information.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Again, this is a project that's been on the books for a while. After SRPP was closed, we temporarily moved the training facility over to Northside Gen and started looking at lease space. In 2020, we took to the board the purchase of a adjacent property to Northside Gen. that we purchased on the corner of New Berlin Road and William Osner. So that's this project to renovate those buildings into, a new state-of-the-art industrial training facility for the JEA folks. So that's what this project is. Again, the project has grown, of course, over the last year. We value engineered as much of this as we could. We also have had scope added to include a new guardhouse to the back of Northside that's going to be adjacent to this facility, where a lot of our utilities will be shared with that new guardhouse. With that, that's the abbreviated version. Does anybody have any questions for us on this one?
Thanks, Matt. The write-up is pretty detailed, and I appreciate your summary. Very helpful. I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
May I get a motion to approve award item 10?
So
Gordon
moved.
Pope, motion to approve.
Let him go.
All right, and a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Jordan Pope, a second from Gabor Osh. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 11.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 11, it kind of ties to award number 10. So this is, and I'll note, this is a contract increase that we are amending. So we brought it to the awards committee back in January, middle of January. And we put a pause on it when we started getting closer to that. We were at that 60% design with Aldi and White, and we had gotten some more information from them when we were putting this award, the other award together. So we paused. We did not move forward with this award as approved by the committee in January. So we're bringing it back to you all amended for you guys to review and reapprove as you see fit. And then what we'll do is we would move forward if you guys approve this one. So this is for the leased modular buildings where we currently house the technical training at NGS, like Matt had mentioned. So when they shut down SJRPP, we put these modular buildings in place for them to be able to continue to do their technical training. Vesta House Solutions LLC, doing business as Vesta Modular, is the recommended awardee, and the amount is $79,950. So originally, as you heard Matt explain kind of the evolution of this training center, we thought we would need these for approximately 3 years. And so just due to the JUTC not being completed, a contract extension was awarded back in December of 2020. And then just due to the, just delays, as Matt was saying, through the negotiations of 60% design, we, and the different changes to the design and the value add alternatives, we just delayed it longer than we had expected. So we are asking the committee from an amended perspective to approve this extension of the modular leasing for an additional 13 months, which aligns with what Aldi and White is suggesting for project completion. And it gives us a little bit of a transition period for move-in. So what we think we should be done in February of 2023 for the training facility, we have this through April to just cover our bases in case any unexpected construction issues pop up or supply chain issues. The amount is the same. It's $6,150 a month. So when you times that by 13, that gets you your award amount. Do you guys have any questions or comments? All right,
Jenny,
seeing none,
I
I'll
would just ask that your group go back and look at the end date just to make sure it reconciles appropriately, because it's stating 5 years, and then we got a 13-month extension. And I apologize for the motorcycle. I just don't know that aligns with the April date.
Yeah, that's interesting. On my, maybe that didn't save right, Stephen. On my copy, it says 5 years, 5 months. We'll make sure
Okay.
that the packet has the most recent. I know Elaine had updated that. Maybe it just didn't save in SharePoint. I don't know what happened there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 11?
Hybrid, so moved.
And a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Haibu, a second from Gabor Osh. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 12.
Thank you through the chair. Award number 12 is an invitation for bid. This is for, I'm going to tell you guys kind of one. I'm going to spell this out. It is for item CAIRH012, and it's a cable that we use. Gresco Supply Inc. is our recommended awardee in the amount of $454,500. So this is for our inventory. It's an inventory item. We received 2 responses when we hit the street. I'll note that we originally did this as an informal, but due to supplier minimum order quantity requirements, along with newly emergent JEA capital project requirements, the award would have been pushed to over $300,000. So we rescinded and went back out as a formal award. This is a product that is 3 separate cables that run together for 3-phase application, primarily in downtown Jacksonville underground. This was developed and approved by the JEA Awards Standards Committee early 2020 as an alternative and eventually a replacement for the 008 version. So the newly created version incorporates different colored jackets per phase. So there's a black, a red, and a blue, where the old one is just all black. So this change it helps the crews quickly identify the phases, which has caused issue in the past for JEA. I'll say prior to this purchase in June of 2020, we had only used it as a spot buy with the old, using the old black, just all black one, along with this one. So just typically in the past, it's been relatively slowly moving from a pole perspective out of inventory. The past usage was largely based on repair and maintenance for those cables as needed. But due to the service growth and the network, and the development and expansion on the rise in downtown, we're seeing an increase in demand for these 2. So the old one and then the one we're procuring today. I think the other important piece to mention is that JEA will continue to see decreasing usage of the 008, so the one that we were using before this alternative one came out, as they switch to the 012 multicolor product. And then lastly, based off of the last storm and at the request of the business, we have added both of these items, the 008 and the 012, to storm stock. And so part of the award amount covers the 012, since we're only purchasing the 012 today. It will cover the storm stock that we need for 2022. We are seeing an increase, quite a big increase in the unit price from the last time we bought this in 2020. A lot of it has to do with the cost increases of copper, labor, and transportation, all they've impacted all wire and cable. I will pause. I know it's kind of confusing. We've got a current product we use. This is an alternative one that was approved. And so now we're seeing the demand kick up, so we're coming to purchase more to put into inventory. And if I misstated anything, Kenny, please jump in, or Jessica.
Hey, Jenny, this is Jessica. Just to give some clarification, this is the 500 KCM underground cable that's used in our downtown network. So that may help with the discussion a little bit.
Thank you. I'm sure Gabor knows what that means. Any other questions or comments?
While I know we don't love to see price increases like this, it's nice to see that then our downtown network is increasing. So that's good.
Yep.
Seems like a safer approach as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 12?
So moved.
And a second?
Haibu, second.
We have a motion from Russell Caffey, a second from Haibu. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 13.
Thank you. Award number 13 is a request for proposal. This is for the design, fabrication, and delivery of one 230 kV to 69 kV transformer for the West Jack substation. PTI Transformers LP is our recommended awardee, and the amount is $3,310,828. We expect this project to be completed at the end of April of 2024. And I'll just note, we've received 3 proposals, and I'm going to have Rodney kind of chime in here because I want him to explain to the committee the difference between the unit price and the evaluated price on these. And I'll just note, we have some of the write-up in here, but before I pass it to him, I'll just note that SPX was our low bidder. They discovered a price error on their proposal post-opening, and we were not willing to accept an updated bid amount since the pricing had been released from all the bidders through our intent to award. And so the price increase that was presented to us was an increase, but just barely under the next low bidder. And we felt like that was an unfair advantage. So we allowed SPX to withdraw their proposal, and we do have some terms in the solicitation that allowed for this to happen. We also, when reviewing the SPX proposal, the price adjustment through delivery was less responsive than we had wanted, and PTI has agreed to fix their price through delivery, which has a better lead time of 60 weeks versus SPX lead time of 104 weeks. So with the market and how things are moving and shifting, when you have to base it on the delivery, it is obviously a better option for JEA to get the fixed price now through the delivery. So Rodney, are you on? Can you or the business give any information on the unit price versus evaluated price?
Sure, this is Rodney. Just in the price calculation for what we evaluate, there's a load loss calculation in the spreadsheet on the bid form, and the design of the transformer that's done by the supplier, they calculate kW value for that load loss and input it into the spreadsheet. JEA has a dollar amount assigned to it, and it multiplies times that kW loss, and then that comes up with the evaluated price. Things that drive that or change that would be the design of the transformer by the specific manufacturer. I don't know the nuances on transformer design. I'd leave that to the business to explain if they want to jump in here. But the unit price is what we pay. The evaluated price is what we use to evaluate the companies based on. If that helps.
Thank you, Rodney.
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you,
Any
Rodney.
questions?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, Jenny. I'm sorry, Jenny. This is Brandy Smith, substation engineer that requested this proposal. Yeah, we just want to make sure over the life of the transformer, we get a good value and not have an initial price that's cheap. And then over the life of the unit, we experience more losses than a better built transformer, which ends up costing us more money over the life of the unit. So that's our standard in evaluating transformer purchases.
Great. Thanks, Brandy. I'll note that the award amount is about 10% more than our budget estimate, but just for reference, PPI for large specialty transformers in 2021 was up approximately 30%. So we deem this reasonable. I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 13?
High Vu, so moved.
And a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Hai Vu, a second from Gabor Osh. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion is adopted. I'll pass it over to Jenny to present award item 14.
Thank you. This is our last award item. Award item number 14 is a contract amendment. This is for JEA heavy duty vehicle purchase acquisition. This is an amendment to modify the original award that came to the committee at the beginning of February. And we have some history in the background or some explanation in the background, but so this award in particular is only modifying the Orlando Freightliner contract. And we are requesting that we increase it in the amount of $320,548. And just some history, the JEA is requesting the amendment based on an emergent need to fulfill the JEA Water Department's FY23 expansion needs. As you know, the Water Department is adding additional crews at Pearl Street Service Center, and these, along with other items not included in this award, were essential equipment to complete their daily tasks. So what this does is it doubles the original amount for grouping 4. So we're going to have 4 units that we're purchasing, and it's the same price for the, and what this one is, it's our grouping 4, which is our truck 5-ton dump 19 cubic yard vehicle. And so the same price that we brought to you to buy 2 of those at the beginning of February, we are adding 2 more for a total of 4. I believe I explained all that correctly. If I didn't, someone jump in, please.
Yeah, Jenny, you could say the VP of water dropped the ball. So, appreciate opportunity to add to the contract.
There's no finger pointing here. I'm just happy to be able to add it and make sure we get it in time for the FY23 budget. All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 14?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All right. We have a motion from Russell Caffey, a second from Gabor Osh. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Motion is adopted. As Jenny mentioned, award item 14 is the final award item for today. The entire agenda representing items 1 through 14 are approved for March 3rd, 2022. Is there any other business to come before the awards committee at this time? All right, seeing none, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.